What's up, guys? Today I want to make a guide that I haven't really seen out there of how to ward in Season 16, where I ward when I'm blue side top lane. Whenever you're in lane, most people will run straight into this bush and look for a fight here. Now, if I do make it here, I will ward right here in this bush. More than likely, they will be, and or you'll start fighting here level 1. While you're laning and you're just sitting here, laying away, most people will ward this bush right here for the Phalite. And while this is a good ward, if you buy pink, which you should be buying, I usually like to put my pink ward either here, or I like to put my pink ward if I go to deep ward, like say I've crashed a wave and the enemy laner is back and I got a little bit of time. Very hard to do with home guard, I get it. And you need to have information and vision of the enemy jungler to do this. But I will put a pink ward right here in this bush. The reason is this bush, ever since Season 3, I have been warding this bush, and it rarely gets checked. Most junglers, when they come back through here, and they go to the Raptors, or they go to red through this pathing. And whenever I'm blue side playing top lane or even jungle, I will ward this bush right here. Because it'll give me the pathing of the jungler if he's up here. And if I'm in top lane, that lets me know, oh, hey, their jungler has the potential to gank me right now. If you put it right here on the very edge of the bush, right where I'm making Trindamir's saying, you see how that transitions there? You can get vision of them on the red. And if you're like winning top pretty hard, you can go to punish them if they're not super far ahead and kill them on their red and take their red. And then when you start messing with the jungler, that's the most important role in the game. Once you start killing the jungler and taking their farm, that's when you really start to take over the game, because that gets your jungler ahead. And whoever's jungler is ahead, I'll just go ahead and say it, they're going to win. Now, let's say I'm on red side. I push this up, I crash the wave. Instead of going and proxying right off the bat, I will not ward this. I will come down in here. See this right here? I'll hit this. If this is cleared out, I know the jungler's not here and they haven't cleared this yet. And I'll usually put a ward right on the edge of that pink ward right there. This gives me vision of their blue. Whenever they hit this, here's what happens. They hit this, and they'll kite it out, and you get vision of them, right? This is what they do. And they'll kite it this way. They go toward their Grom. And that's how you'll get vision of the jungler there. So, instead of wasting your pink wards on the Phalite, only use yellow trinkets on Phalites, if you use them at all. Now, if you're mid lane, you always want to be warding this bush if you can. If you crash the wave, stop putting your ward here. Stop putting your ward in these side bushes, okay? Now, this side, it's a little different, but instead of putting your ward here, put it right here, okay? Could it get cleared? Yeah, more than likely. But that'll keep you from getting ganked. You can see the pathing of the jungler going to this bush instead of being like, let's say you're red side in this particular manner, and you're right here, and then you have your ward here, and then you see the jungler show up. Okay, just quit doing that, guys. Okay, if you're on this side and let's say you're still red side in this case scenario, don't put your ward here. Walk up here. Either put one here if it's a pink ward. Tap this, get vision of the jungler, and if you can, I like putting a yellow trinket right here. You know why? Boom. The normal pathing. They go right through here. Now, if you want to get extra deep, it's that same reflection of up here. Remember, this never gets checked. This never gets checked. Okay? If you're the enemy support and you have knowledge, let's say that the jungler is up here from your top laner warning this or this, and say they're messing around top lane, and you're the support or jungle, and let's say you're like this red side right now, you're pushed in. Go up through here, and put a pink ward right here. Stop pinking this stuff. This is like low elo warding, in my opinion. You need to get deep wards. You need to get vision of the enemy jungler's pathing. Whoever can get the enemy junglers pathing down and their team have vision of them at all times will more than likely win the game as long as they're not inting their lane. Okay? Now you're on blue side, your mid lane. Where are you warding? Well, that's simple. Here or here. Okay? And of course, let's go up here like I said before. Put a trinket right here. Check for the vision of the jungler. Check where they are. If your top laner isn't warning this bush, well, they don't know the secret to the trade and how to climb, okay? This is the easiest way to climb, literally. And let's say your blue side here. You can either put one here or put it right over this wall. Put one right here. Put right over the wall and then walk back, okay? Could you get caught here? Maybe. But more than likely not. And you can get vision if they're on blue and you can get their pathing. The most important thing in the freaking game is vision and getting the vision of the fog of war. Now, bot lane support, pretty simple. While you're laning, keep vision of the bush. That way that you have bush prio. If your support, and let's say you're crashing wave and you're dominating the lane, what I like to do is come up in here. I will yellow trinket this, smack this, get vision of the enemy jungler's path. Has he cleared wolves yet? Blue, blah, blah, blah. Put a pink ward right here. This is just like this pink ward right here. It mirrors. Remember, this bush right here never gets checked. Okay? Put it right here. Now, bot lane's a little different. Like, if they're going to lane gank, they'll go from Gromp to Tri-Bush and then come down here to gank. This is why I like to yellow trinket this. Stop warding this little bait bush. In my opinion, this is the most baited, wasteful ward there is, okay? Now, the only time that this is useful is if you want to give your jungler the sight of Scuttle when it walks down through here and say they're clearing it. I like to put my yellow trinket here, and I like to put my pink trinket, my pink ward here, because a jungler is not going to sit here and be bapping this thing if they're good. They're not going to go here and let's say they're doing this Scuttle to bot. This will be the only reason they would take this path. By the time they're here, they'll get spotted by the Tri-Bush ward. Okay? You get way much more value. Let's say they're coming from Gromp. Okay? They're hitting Gromp, and they're going down to gank you. This is the red side jungler coming to gank the blue side bot lane. Okay, you're going to be able to see them go through try and then come around for a gank to gank you here. Okay? Okay? Hopefully I'm making sense. Like, stop warding the Fey Bush. I know they made a change that baited everybody. And I did it myself. Stop warding this bush. Start warding your Tri-Bushes. Okay? Stop warding this. Please. It is the biggest waste of a ward ever. Okay? Always put it in Tri-Bushes. This is so much better. Put it like right here on the edge. That way, again, if they're pushing this Scuttle down through here and can gank you afterward after they kill it, you'll get vision of them here and you can back off. Okay? You know, this right here does nothing. It gives you no vision of dragon. It's such a waste. I think the vision cutoff is like here. Its only purpose, and the Scuttle doesn't even walk down that far unless it's getting hit. The only purpose of that ward is to spot if they're doing Scuttle or not. It's just so useless. It's so useless. Same up here. Ward this with your yellow. Go over here. Put a pink ward in this bush. And then vice versa. Put your pink wards here. And you'll win more games. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this guide. I plan to make a lot more League of Legends guides here on the channel. This is my first one for Season 16. I used to make content, I think, back in Season 5, and then I took a long hiatus from Season 6 to Season 8, and then I've been playing consistently since. Here lately, you know, I've had a son and stuff, so League of Legends had to take a break on the back burner. But I've been able to jump back into Season 16 with all the changes, all the new champs, and I've got back to plat just like that. So if you're coming in from the Jinxie crowd, if you're coming in from all these other places, I think Queso started playing the game. Like, the game is alive and well. So I thought I would start making content again and teach from somebody that I'm now, I guess you would consider an unk of the game. I've been playing since early season 2, dabble with it end of season 1, but really season 2 is when I say I started. And I'm coming back to the game strong. I want to come back analytical, tactical, give you guys all the resources to be able to carry and win your games. And like I said, come back this season strong, got plat, and we're going to keep climbing from here. All right, guys, peace out. Be sure to hit that subscribe button.